What's up, you guys? I got another one for you. Today we're going to be covering Palantir. Oh boy, it's been since DoubleClick, it has been a long time for Palantir. It has been it's been a hard past week, really, because actually, a week ago was DoubleClick, and today was very much needed for us people who are currently holding NEO. So before we dive into the technical analysis and all that kind of stuff, if you guys can, do me a huge favor, drop a like down on this video, hit that subscribe button, remember to ring that bell and do all those things for the YouTube algorithm. It really helps a small channel like me get a greater reach here on YouTube. But without further ado, let's hop down here into the chart and just get into this. So NEO had a very bullish day. Like, the broader market had a very bullish day. We had our intraday low of 2143 here, and we pretty much just ripped all the way from there. We had little periods of consolidation, which were nice to see, but the huge thing was we had a very bullish momentum because, boy, was this overdue. We're just below our support here at 2280, and we actually moved upwards in the after hours to 2272. So hopefully tomorrow we will have a very nice bullish day. The market doesn't pull an Uno reverse on us, so keep that in mind. And remember, take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. This is just purely my opinion. So really, on the intraday, just taking a look at it here, we were trading above the VWAP, which stands for the volume weighted average price. So if we're trading above the VWAP and you bought a share of Palantir today on April 21st, you made money from buying that share today. If we were trading below the VWAP, that means that you would be losing money on that share that you bought today. So let's hop out here to the 5-day time frame. The huge thing that I'm really taking a look at is I'm really hoping that 2124 was our bottom and we're moving up from here, because we're borderline oversold. Like, this just is way too much. I know that the past 2 days were very bearish in the market and today was a bullish day kind of thing, but Palantir down to $21, like, we're getting to the point where we're starting to encroach upon IPO pricing. We're a couple dollars away, but really Palantir is this shouldn't be this low of a stock. It just doesn't make sense to me. I know the company is misunderstood by Wall Street, but the second that I know Wall Street understands it, the price target's going to be huge kind of thing. So taking a look at the 5-day, really, hopefully we found our bottom here, and this is going to be our V-shaped recovery, a lot of us like to say, and we just go up from here kind of thing. So tomorrow, the huge thing that I'm going to be looking for is, can we push 2280 and can we reclaim 2280? If we can reclaim 2280, it's going to be a positive day for me. I know it's 8 cents away, so it's not a very big move, but really getting back out of that and just crawling out of this hole that we've been essentially plummeted into and just beaten into would be wonderful. So taking a look at the RSI, we're sitting here at 5607, so we're just sitting above, a hair above neutral. The MACD does indicate a bearish trend right now because we do have the signal trading above the MACD, and we're headed back towards equilibrium, which is a bearish signal. However, going into the close, we did have a bullish signal. So some people like to take after hours, some people like to only use intraday. Personally, I take after hours with a grain of salt and only look at what we were doing intraday. So intraday, we closed with a bullish MACD on the 5-day, 5-minute. Now, the huge thing that I want to really just highlight here is on the 1 month, 1 hour chart, how absolutely hammered Palantir was since DoubleClick. We were literally hammered to the point. It was like the market correction just came back, and instead of slowly hammering us over a whole entire month, it decided, nah, we're going to do it in a week, fam, and just literally just hammered us into the ground for essentially 7 days straight, but it was really about 5 business days of trading. So, but it felt like an oblivion, let me tell you that. It just felt horrible. So really, we haven't been down in this territory much before. So really, once we get back up into this 22 and really this 22.80 to $23 range, that's really where the stock has been trading a lot. And I'm looking for us to make it back up in that direction, because I believe there's like a $35 price target assigned to it by Goldman Sachs. So we should be headed in a positive direction. Also, headed into earnings, I feel like Palantir is definitely going to need to prove themselves within their earnings call. I feel like if they don't prove themselves within their earnings call, I feel like we're going to get beat back down. So hopefully we have a nice rally into earnings and we push ourselves in the earnings with a very bullish sentiment, and then we prove ourselves at earnings, and then we can continue upwards from there, kind of thing. Earnings season is a very volatile time right now, so remember the stock can move a lot. But taking a look at this, really the huge thing that I want to highlight is we're sitting at 65.43 on the RSI. So we're sitting pretty high on the RSI. We're not overbought yet, but we're getting there, kind of thing. So we definitely do need a nice consolidation period tomorrow to cool off the RSI and also cool off the MACD down here. Now the MACD does indicate a very bullish trend right now, along with the RSI. The other thing that I want to highlight is we do have the 20-day and 60-day moving average. We are trading above them. However, we are trading below the 120-day moving average. And the 120-day moving average, funny enough, is sitting at 23.01. So can we get above $23 and be back above the 20, 60, and 120-day moving average? That would be definitely a very bullish move for the stock tomorrow. And that is what I'm personally hoping for out of this stock. I know it's been beat down, and I know the market has beat us down really the past 2 days, but hopefully we don't get an Uno reverse at all. And the market says, we'll take you up higher, fam, kind of thing. Like, hopefully so, because it's been painful as a Palantir holder. I don't know how y'all are doing, but personally, as a Palantir, me being a Palantir holder, I'm just walking around being like, can we please just go up? When are we going to see a nice green day? And we had that nice green day today, and it was a nice breath of fresh air for me. But the next thing that I really want to cover with Palantir is I want to cover the short interest on Palantir. And I'm going to cover in Ortex, which is a platform that I've actually liked using a lot more than Fintel because it seems to be more accurate. The first thing that I really want to highlight here is the target price of Palantir right now is assigned at $25.57. And there's 2 analysts that are saying it's a buy, 3 that are saying it's a hold, and there's 3 that are saying that it's a sell. The most recent was an upgrade to $25.57 from the $25.57. So we are having positive analysts saying, hey, it's definitely worth more than this. So we definitely have room to grow. The huge thing that I want to highlight is Palantir with short interest. And I know everyone's talking about short interest these days, but it's definitely something that I took a look into, and it actually kind of raised an eyebrow for me. So our short interest actually jumped up today 1.82%, which is pretty significant for Palantir. Now, our current short interest on the stock is 69.33 million shares, and I believe our float that's available to us, which can be shown here in Webull, our free float is 1.61 billion. So that's really not a lot of it's not a really strong short interest point within the stock. It's not above 10%, so it's not a shorted stock really. But it definitely explains part of the reason why we saw these past couple of days really just pushing us down, was the short interest was definitely pushing the stock down. And a lot of people point that at as institutions wanting to try to get in at the lowest price they possibly can to maximize their gains, which is completely understandable. However, we just want to take a look at the utilization. We're sitting at 23.73%. The cost to borrow is at 0.36. And then the huge thing is the free float on loan is sitting at 2.68%, which is next to nothing. So that is not bad. The huge thing, next thing that I want to point out here is the estimated short interest reported as of March 31st was 57.74 million, and we're currently sitting at 69.33 million. So we're sitting at about a 12 million increase in shares since the 31st. So really, hopefully, hopping back here in the Webull, taking a look at this monthly chart, hopefully tomorrow we can have another positive day and we can move along with the market, because I definitely need it. But bullish sentiment, want us to retake that 120-day moving average. If we have a bearish day, I'm going to be looking at $22 as our support. And can we hold $22, or are we going to be breaking back down below $22 and revisiting 21? I really think that we won't have a bearish day tomorrow, but I do want to play both sides of this because it's the right thing to do. So personally, I'm kind of biased because I'm a Palantir bull, but I really hope Palantir has another positive day, because this broader market correction has to end at some point. And hopefully today was the day that it ended and we're just going to start seeing more green from here, kind of thing. But if you guys can, do me a huge favor, drop a like down on this video, hit that subscribe button, and make sure that you ring that bell. And then also, if you do like this trading platform that I'm using here, it's called Webull. My referral link is actually down in the description, and you do get 2 free stocks when you do join Webull, valued anywhere between $800 and $1,600. You do get 1 free stock when your account is approved, and then you do get that second free stock when you deposit $100 on the platform. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.